it, we talked about the electric field intensity E. We brought the formula out. We talked about the superposition there too. So after that, we mentioned some things. We talked about the line of force, the electric flux. We mentioned the Gauss's law, and we even touched potential, electric potential. And from there, we touched the potential difference as well. So here now, let's enter electricity. So here, I need you to be very attentive. I'll call it electric currents, and things like that. Well, let me see, electric circuit. The electric circuit. Let's call it that. So, when I say the electric circuit, I'm talking about one thing. That thing is what? The path provided for the flow of electric current. That is all defined as the electric circuit. An electric circuit is the path provided for the flow of electric current. It is the path provided for the flow of electric current. It consists of several components. Before we can say this is a circuit, then it must consist of some components. One, this is symbol you are seeing here. It has its own name.
Andrew, please can you mute yourself? Because the thing is echoing. Thank you.
This is another thing. This is another thing here. Here is another thing. Here is another thing. Here is another thing. Here is another thing. So here is another thing. Okay, let's take care of this first. Everyone take a good look at what we have at the top here on the board. This represents a cell. The longer part, the longer terminal. These are the terminals of the cell. This is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal of a cell. The cell is the one that is providing the potential difference for the circuit. The potential difference is what moves the electric circuit. We are going to define it, everything about the terminologies. So this is the cell. Everyone note it now. When I have more than a cell, when I have more than one cell, it becomes a battery. I have 3 cells here now, positive, negative. So this becomes a battery. 3 cells that are linked serially, in series. This is a battery. So I will call it a battery now. A battery is a combination of more than one cell. So now look at this. This thing that is like this. We call it the resistor. This is the symbol for resistor. It has another name as well. Another symbol, another way of representing it. This is resistor. We have 2 types of resistor. We have all 3. The resistance box. We have the standard resistor. And we have the variable resistor. For some of us that did some practicals in physics before, in electricity, maybe when we were in secondary school, or even in this now. So you should be able to know that you've seen the variable resistor before. You might not have seen the resistance box, and you might have as well seen it. The standard resistor as well too. So these are resistors. They have the variable resistor. That means you can just change the resistor by moving the thing at the top of the material up and down. We have the resistance box, which contains as much as many resistance you want. You just be taking the value you want. And we have a fixed resistor. That is the standard resistor. It will just be a resistor like this. This is a resistor, and they will write it 2 ohms. It will never change from 2 ohms. It is fixed. 10 ohms. It will never change from 10 ohms. So this is the symbol for representing resistor. A standard resistor or fixed resistor. And it can also be written this way. That
Sorry, I
Mr.
didn't
Mark,
get this
mute
one,
your
sir.
mic. Okay. So I said the resistor is into three. We have a variable resistor. When we say variable, that means the resistance values can vary. They can change from this value to another value depending on how you shift it. I don't have a picture here and I don't want to be drawing now. So standard resistor, that one is a fixed resistor that is labeled. If it is 10 ohm resistor, then it is always a 10 ohm resistor. You just take it as a 10 ohm resistor. It is fixed. We call it a standard resistor. Resistance box contains as many as much as resistors we need. If you need 40 ohms, you can just bring out the 40 ohms. There's a way, if I had the pictures, it would have been better. So this resistance box. But what I'm pointing out from here is that this is the symbol to represent resistor if it is a standard resistor. Or if it is a variable resistor, just a little change. Like you give this line on it, this slash will be on it if it's what? A variable resistor. I said resistor is also represented with this. If it's a variable resistor, then it can also be like this. This is a variable resistor. The most common variable resistor we all know, we call it the rheostat. The rheostat. It is a common variable resistor, rheostat. So now, this is the symbol for ammeter. An ammeter is used for measuring electric current. An ammeter is used for measuring electric current. This is the symbol for voltmeter. Voltmeter is used for measuring potential difference. Voltmeter is used for measuring potential difference. This is G, galvanometer. Galvanometer is a very sensitive instrument used in the laboratory for measuring and detecting very, very small electric current. For detecting very small electric current like 0.1 milliamperes, 0.01 milliamperes, the galvanometer could detect that. This is the symbol for bulb. We call it bulb or filament. This is the galvanometer. This is the voltmeter. This is the ammeter. Abdullah, this is the bulb or filament. Excuse me for a minute. This is the inductor. We call it inductor. What's that? Speak out, please.
Ali, please, I didn't get that one that has A. I can't even see what is written there, please. The one that has the symbol of A. Thank you.
Ammeter. Ammeter. It is ammeter. 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 V is voltmeter. This is the variable resistor. Yeah, variable resistor. This is just by the way. It's really not what we're going to create. Just some basic things you also have understood before. But in case some people don't know it, that's why I said something. We still have more. We have the capacitors, the capacitor there. But I think let me just put it here. Okay. We said an electric circuit is the path provided for the flow of electric current. It has several components. We have the resistor, I have the voltmeter, I have the ammeter, we have the galvanometer, we have the bulb or filament, we have the switch or key, we have the inductor, we have the battery or cell, So here now, let's look at the terminologies first. There is something we call resistance. There is something we call potential difference. There is something we call electric current. There is something we call electric current. Okay, so there is something we call electric current as well. Resistance represented as capital letter R, potential difference represented as capital letter V, electric current represented as capital letter I. Now, when we mention these things, they are the most basic things we'll talk about. We have so many of the terminology. We all know what a conductor is. A conductor is a substance that allows the flow of electron through it. That is, it allows the flow of electric current. An insulator is a material that does not allow the flow of electric current through it. Example of conductors are the metals, some gases under a very high pressure and low voltage, under a very low voltage and high pressure. So the diode and the lights as well. So the examples of insulators now are like dry wood, air that is dry air. Damp air is a conductor, and the lights. So now look at electric current. Electric current is the time rate of flow of electric charge through a conductor. This is a conductor. Electric charge flowing through this thing now. If an electric charge is able to flow, you will not call it electric charge anymore. You will call it electric current. That is why a charge that is static, a charge that is at a particular place, we call it static electricity. That is electrostatic. But a charge that is moving, we call it current electricity. That is electric current. So electric current I is defined as the time rate of flow of electric charge. Electric charge is Q and T is the time rate. That is charge per T. That's why you see the formula for Q everywhere. You use this formula in electrolysis, everything we are chatting for. Q is equal to I times T. That is the formula for electric charge. Basic formula when electric current is involved. So electric current is the time rate of flow of electric charge through a conductor. It is the rate of flow of electric charge through a conductor. And it has the unit of ampere, capital letter A-M-P-E-R-E. Ampere, represented as A. If I have 2 amperes now, I'm going to say the current is equal to 2 ampere. If it's 3 ampere, 3 amperes. Named after Mary Andre Ampere. So, after that now, that is electric current. We said it is the rate of flow of electric current. But this electric current has something that is making it to flow. One thing helps electric current to be able to move. One thing helps current electricity to occur. It pushes the charge. One thing pushes the charge. That thing is what we call potential difference. Am I making sense, guys?
Yes.
There is a particular thing that pushes the charge to keep moving. We call that thing electric current. Electric difference. Potential difference is the work done to move a positive charge from one point to another. If you now say potential difference between point A and point B, is the work done to move a positive charge, a unit positive charge from point A to point B. We say potential difference is the work done to move a positive charge. So definitely potential difference P equals W over Q. We mentioned electric potential last class, I think. We said bring it at the point is bringing it from that point to infinity or from infinity to that point. That was electric potential. But here now we're talking about potential difference between 2 points that are finite. Then it is going to be the work done to move electric charge. That is what pushes electric current. Now, what makes it to occur is potential difference. Makes it to move. While this resists the current from moving, it is the hater. You know when you're going forward, but your enemies don't want you to go forward. They will try to be resisting your motion, to be opposing your motion. So we say resistance is the opposition offered to the flow of electric current. Resistance is the opposition to the flow of electric current. Why potential difference makes it possible?
Sorry, can you please come again?
I will come again. Miss Blessing, what do you have to say?
Yes, I want you to come again, please. Thank you.
Okay. I said electric current is the rate of flow of electric charge. That is Q over T. But the potential difference between 2 points, it might be A and B, is defined as the work done to move a unit positive charge. If unit positive charge is at point A, this is point B. This is a conductor. The potential difference is the energy required to move the unit positive charge Q through this path. You can see the arrow. Potential difference is the energy that moves it. Once it starts moving, the charge becomes a current charge. It is now current electricity, electric current. So the work done to move that charge from point A to point B is what we call the potential difference. In definition, we say potential difference between 2 points A and B is defined as the work done to move a positive charge from point A to point B. Those things you can be getting them from the materials. I just need you to understand my concept here. Q is the charge, the thing that makes it to move, that moves it. When the potential difference is not applied, then it will be a static charge. But once potential difference is applied, it becomes a current charge. Then the charge starts moving. That is when we have electric current. Represents the electric current I. The charge becomes I. It is already moving per second. Just like the speed of person moving, the speed of charge moving is electric current. That is it. I didn't want to explain it that way because I don't want to make this complex. So potential difference is the work done to move electric current along a conductor. While resistance is the opposition offered to the flow of electric current. When a resistor is applied, just believe me, the flow of electric current will be resisted. It will be opposed. It won't be as much as it was supposed to be. That is what resistor is working for. And almost everything has its own resistance or resistivity, but they have it varying. The copper now has almost zero resistivity. It is the best conductor ever. Copper. And after that, we have copper. But compare it to Constantine or platinum. Platinum. Those ones now, they have almost infinity resistivity, very high resistivity for those materials. So resistance is the opposition to the flow of electric current. So the way platinum wire will conduct the electric current is different from the way copper wire will conduct it. That is why copper wire is very common, silver wire. They are very good conductors of electricity. They have low resistance. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now let me show you a scenario. This is my friend Andrew. Look at him now. He's over here pushing me to become successful here. He say, Ali, you will make it in life. He's pushing me. Look at it. But there is one of my enemy over here that is using rope to tie this place that you cannot go anywhere. This is the enemy. Instead of me to be able to move as it's pushing me, but this enemy is what? Resisting my motion. I call the enemy the resistor. Me that I'm moving is the electric current. And the person that is pushing me to move will be the potential difference. Did that make any sense?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. So electric current moves with the help of potential difference, capital letter V. And the resistor, capital letter R, opposes its motion. It will be like you can't move, you can't go anywhere until the potential difference becomes sufficient to counter the resistor. Then the electric current can pass through it. It depends on the value of the resistor given. So that is it. So, having known this, let's talk about the basic laws. We have the Kirchhoff's rules. We have the Ohm's law. Sorry for that. Ohm's law. We have the Ohm's law first. According to what we show now, if the resistance is I, okay, let's use the current. If the potential difference is I, that is the person that is pushing that electric current, the thing that is pushing the electric current, if it is I, do you know the electric current will also be able to move very well? Because of that, that is what Ohm's law is telling us. That when the potential difference is I, the electric current will be able to go very well. That is, potential difference V is directly proportional to the electric current. That is Ohm's law. We call it Ohm's law. When the potential difference is very high, like the one I used as example now, if the person pushing me was so powerful, then it would be very easy for me to move well. But if the person was so doesn't have power at all, then it will be hard for me. The higher the potential difference, the higher the current. The lower the potential difference, the lower the electric current. Then we say that potential difference is directly proportional to the electric current, provided that the temperature and other physical constants are kept constant. Physical conditions are kept constant. For those of you that want to take a good grip of it, Ohm's law states that the potential difference across the terminals of a conductor is directly proportional to the electric current flowing through the conductor. The potential difference across the terminals of a conductor is directly proportional to the electric current flowing through that conductor, provided that the temperature and other physical quantities are kept constant. So here now, I don't know why we keep encountering Ohm's law in a simple way. I don't know when we're going to get advanced. I believe it is not like this. It is supposed to be P directly proportional to I and inversely proportional to R. So, but as things are, let's R is equal to the constant. So B directly proportional to I, we should write B equals IR. Many of us have encountered this law before. B equals IR. So definitely I equals to B over R. How do I write it? Over R. I equals B over R. I equals B over R. And R equals B over I. Yes. And this is the way to write it. I equals B over R. This common way. So B equals IR is the Ohm's law formula. So if you are given the resistor or resistance to be 7 ohms, I think I didn't mention that. The unit of resistance is ohm. 7 ohms is resistance now, and you're given the electric current I to be 12 amperes. And you're given the potential difference to be 7 volts rather. They are named after scientists. All of them are named after scientists. R is named after Ohm was named after the person that stated the Ohm's law, George Simeon Ohm. This is sigma. It is sigma. So capital letter, I said sigma, omega, Greek alphabet, capital letter omega the small letter is like this. This is the capital letter. So Ampere was named after Marianne Andrew Ampere and Alessandro Volta. This boat was named after him. So if you're given the resistance to the 7 ohms and given the, what's it called, electric current to be 12 amperes, then what is the potential difference across the conductor? Then it's going to be V equals IR. I is what? 12, and R is what? 7. Then at the end of the day, we'll be able to get our answer. Perhaps 108. V equals 108 volts. Like that. So I do 104. Anyways, please, are we making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry about that. The thing is just sticking. What's the question, please? I'm with you. Speak out if you have any question. Before we proceed. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the way we arrange resistors. The way we arrange resistors. And look at the electric circuit. Try to impute almost everything here now. You can be observing what I'm drawing, please. It's not a explain the situation. Now, everyone, I explained something. I said an electric circuit is the path provided for the flow of electric current. This thing you are seeing on the board now is known as an electric circuit. It is the path provided for the flow of electric current. Where it starts from now will be my key. We call this the key. This is the symbol of key. I couldn't draw it earlier because of space. This is the symbol of key. This key is open now, right? Everyone note it very well. The key is open. If it was closed, then it would be like this. But it is open, it's going to be like this. Since it is open, we call this circuit an open circuit. An open circuit. Now, everything you are seeing here, this line is representing the wire. If a wire is open like this is a wire, this is another wire. They are not joining each other. Definitely, you should believe me that electric current will not be. Electric current will not be flowing from this place like continuously. That means it is open somewhere. You know, there is no continuous flow of electric current. Since this is the wire is cut somewhere. So definitely an open circuit is a circuit that has no current flowing through it. This is a circuit here. This wire now, there is no light here, but this one has circuit flowing through it. It's solar light. This one. So this circuit, the circuit of this one at the moment is a closed circuit because of this switch. Let me turn it off and you have a look. That is a what? Closed circuit. But now it becomes an open circuit. I just that was an open circuit. It becomes a closed circuit now with the switch. This is the switch. It is closed circuit now. It is open now like this. Open circuit because I've turned it off. Open circuit. I've broken it somewhere. It has cut somewhere like that. But turning it on back makes it a closed circuit. While this one now is for the bulb or generator bulb, that one is not taking any circuit at the moment. So it is what? An open circuit. It is not having any current flowing through it. So we call an open circuit a circuit that what? Does not have electric current flowing through it. While a closed circuit will have the key closed like this. Generally, electric current will be flowing continuously. So a closed circuit has a continuous flow of electric current in it. Those are the two types of circuit. As an assignment, I would like you to go and look for what is short circuit. What is a short circuit? It depends on you to do it or not. A short circuit. So I think someone was raising his arm earlier. Felix, please ask, sir. What's your question? Okay. Is he speaking? No. All right. Now,
I can't see your screen. That's just my concern.
It is showing now. This is the battery of the cell. Can you see it now? If you really can't see it, it is your network. It's not black. Nothing is black. My screen is showing very well. Is there anyone that can testify, please?
Yes, your screen is showing.
Thank you very much.
All right. Maybe it's from my own line.
We said this is the cell. This is the positive terminal of the cell. This is the negative terminal of the cell. There is one funny thing. This is the symbol for representing a capacitor. Look at it. Positive, negative. How do you differentiate between a capacitor and a cell? A capacitor has its terminal with equal length, while a cell has its terminals with unequal length. The negative terminal is shorter in a cell, while the negative and positive terminal are the same in a capacitance or capacitor. They are two different things. This is a capacitor, this is a cell. This is a cell, this is a capacitor. You can see they are different. You should note the difference between them. Okay, back to this. This is the cell. The positive terminal, as we all know the line of force, right? Positive terminal, the electric current is going to come out from the positive terminal, like this. So it is coming out like this. Now, note these three things we have here. These things are representing what? Is there anyone that can remind me? Anyone, just speak out. This. What symbol is this? The symbol is for what?
Resistor.
Thank you.
Resistor.
Thanks. So a resistor now is here. I'll call it R1. Another resistor is here. I'll call it R2. Another resistor is here. I'll call it R3. This is the positive terminal of this resistor. The positive terminal of this resistor. The positive terminal of this resistor. This is the negative terminal of this resistor. Negative terminal of this resistor. Negative terminal of this resistor. Now look at something very well. The terminals of this resistor meet at where? One point. That means all the positive terminals meet at a point. All the negative terminals meet at a point. We call this connection of resistors parallel combination. Why? Positive terminals meet at a point. Negative terminals meet at a point. I'm going to give an example now. This is a board here. Facing another person, it should be somehow 3D, so I'll be able to explain myself well. This is someone over here. This is another person here. So this person has his own left hand like this and right hand like this. This person also has his own left hand like this, right hand like this, and left hand like this. Okay? I think I'm confusing myself. Right to right. Where is right hand? Where is right hand? Left. This is right hand. Where is it now? Yes, Abi.
Yes.
Right? If I'm facing someone now, if I'm stretching my right hand,
You don't sabi how to
negative.
draw commando and thief, abi.
I don't sabi wetin I wan do. This one is going to put his. I'm trying to explain it better. Let's say this one is taking his own hand backwards like this. You know the right hand is going to be this. This is the right hand for this person facing here. This is the right hand for this person facing here as well. The right hands are joining each other. The right hands are joining each other. So we say they are parallel. But look at this one here now. This is someone. This is his own arm. Another person beside him using his own right arm to meet the person's left arm. Another person, like I'm going to show you very well now. You are on the assembly ground. You know your own right arm is going to be on the right shoulder of the person before you. Your left arm is going to be on the left shoulder of the person before you. As your right hand is connected to the, please be picturing it with your brain. If we were in a physical gathering now, it would have been extremely better. So the person before you is having his own left side at the place you're having your left side. Your right side at the place the person is also having his or her right side. So we say they are connected in parallel. Let's take this positive side as the right side, negative side as the left side. Like this shoulder, left hand on this person's shoulder, on this person's left shoulder, like that. This connection creates a parallel connection or parallel combination of resistors. But series, the positive terminal will be connected to the negative terminal. Like, please be picturing it with your brain. We want to form a big circle now, like your mother cooking pot. Form a big circle. My own right hand is going to touch the person at my right left hand. My left hand is going to touch the person that is at my left right hand. Please picture that thing with your brain. Is it the only one that got it? Picture it with your brain first. Like, how are you going to be great? So that one now means the the positive terminal of this resistor. This is the positive terminal. This is the negative terminal. Is connected to the. This is negative terminal. Will be connected to positive terminal of this one. Left hand to right hand. Negative terminal connected to positive terminal. Negative terminal connected to positive terminal. Like that and like that. Hey, I think that's the best way I can explain it. Let me give an example, and I think we'll stop there. 954. In the next class, we'll do some other meaningful things by God's grace. So, an EMF or potential difference of 4 voltage is the positive terminal, negative terminal, positive, negative, positive, negative. Voltmeter, ammeter, bulb. This is resistor of 3 ohms, 2 ohms. Find the electric current flowing through the circuit. I is going to start flowing from here and the loop ends here. So find the electric current flowing through the circuit. We use the formula for Ohm's law that V equals IR. That is the formula for Ohm's law. So we have our V, which is given to be 4. We are looking for the current. So I equals what? V over R. So what is V? V is given to be 4 divided by R now. They are connected in series. For series connection, R total, that means the combined resistor is going to be R1 plus R2. If it is up to 3, to be plus R3 plus R4. So now let's add them together. R total is what? R1, 3 plus R2, 2. That is 5 ohms. They are connected in series. That is why we're adding them this way. If they were connected in parallel, and everything will be in reciprocal form, we'll do that too. 4 over 5 as our electric current. So electric current here now flowing through this circuit is going to be 0.8 ampere. So but let's change the circuit now. The resistor in the circuit. This is a resistor 2 ohms, resistor 3 ohms, resistor 5 ohms. Then the electric current flowing through it will be different. Because the current flowing through each resistor here is different. We want to get the total current flowing through the circuit. The total resistor here now, or resistance, will be 1 over R total is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. So what is 1 over R? What is 1 over R1? That is 1 over 2 plus 1 over R3. That's R2. 1 over R3, 1 over 3 plus R3 is 5. That is 1 over 5. Are we moving together?
Yes.
Hope I'm not confusing people like this. I think I'm becoming too fast. Okay. So 1 over R equals 1 over 2 is 0.50. So 1 over 3 is 0.33. And 1 over 5 is 0.2. So the total resistance is 1 over R equals 1.30. 1.03. 1.03. That is 1 over R. So R is going to be equal to 1 divided by 1.03. It's going to be the value of R. That's 0.979 or something. So that will be the total resistor in the circuit. So use that here now. I equals to V over R. What is V? 4 over R is what? 0.97 something. With this now, I'm going to have 4.2 something. Yeah. So let me approximate it to 4.2 amperes. Let me give my assignment and please drop it into the group. I'll try to check it. If you try the assignment, drop it into the group. If you're unable to solve it, drop it there. I'll try to check it, please. So, I don't know. Any question first? I think somebody will still tell me to come and explain everything from beginning again. Because I think I was too fast. Any question from anyone? Is it like it's only the both of them that are moving? What's your question?
Please, like you said, can you just do a brief explanation again? Just once, please. Thank you.
I know. Another person. Any question again? No
I didn't get
question.
the last part.
I said when they are connected in series. When they are connected in series, the formula for the total resistor is going to be R total plus R1 plus R2 plus R3 for series connection of resistors. When they are connected in parallel, it will be 1 over R equals 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. Then you find the value of R for it. And we said in this circuit now, we are asked to look for this now. They are already connected in parallel because you see that their positive terminal meet at the point, the negative terminals meet at the point. In this now, you are asked to look for the total electric current flowing through the circuit. You have to get the total resistor first. So the total resistance here is going to be 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 5. Add that together. 1 over R equals to what you get. 1.03. So now R is going to be equal to, you cross multiply 1 divided by 1.03. That will be your value of the total resistance here. Getting the value of the total resistance, use the formula V equals IR. You are looking for I, so I is going to be V over R. You are given the V to be 4 volts and R to be 1 divided by V 0.9, 0.97 or something. So I will be the value of this. That should be 4.2 something ampere. That will be the value of I. So that is it. I mentioned the open circuit. I said an open circuit is a circuit that is not delivering any current, or that electric current is not passing through it. You said a closed circuit is a circuit that has electric current passing through it. You said as well, I said you should look for a short circuit by yourself. So sure you're also doing your own part. So you said the potential difference is the work done in moving electric current from electric current is the rate of flow of, and we said resistance is the opposition offered to the flow of electric current. So we mentioned the Ohm's law. Ohm's law says that the potential difference across the terminals of a conductor is directly proportional to the electric current flowing through the conductor, provided that the temperature and other physical conditions are kept constant. So we said V is directly proportional to I, and V equals IR, the basic formula known as Ohm's law. V equals IR. So the thing as well also move with both KVC, KVR rather. So I think we've been able to cover some basic things, just some basic things. There are still so many things more to treat under this. I wish everyone the best. So I think you can because people are not even trying to do it. Should I give it up just and I'll break down? I will respect you.